region.
Welcome to Thronecraft News. I am Ito, your host for this week's news. This week's top news: the creature of Europe continues to wreak havoc in Aoya. The Sovereign Union celebrates its anniversary. The Postal Office project is launched in Aoya. And finally, a royal wedding taking place in Gonroth. Our first top news this week is the creature of Europe. The deadly creature has been plaguing the city of Yorith, neighboring cities such as Stonehaven, but also distant cities such as Soralis. It has already been responsible for many deaths, including that of the late king of Soralis. Many people have already tried to hunt it down and kill it, to no avail. It has become a subject of study, pushing many people to try to understand and research it, in an attempt to find a way to beat it. We now have a report from Wolfenhout on this mysterious creature. Wolfenhout?
I'm here today in the cellar of the former clinic of Dr. Jackal in Ureth. I'm joined now by the new owner, Ravel.
Hello?
Hello?
Alright, Wolfenhout. Tell us, where does this creature come from and who created it and how?
Well, from what I've been able to determine, Dr. Jackal was experimenting with the reanimation of dead body parts, and he created some mysterious substance known as the Omega Serum, and it seems that he was failed at several attempts to create something before finally succeeding with what we now know as the creature, which is an amalgam of different body parts. Now, the new owner, Ravel, here has had some experience with the creature. Ravel, what have you seen?
Well, I'll be entirely honest, I haven't seen anything, but I have heard and noticed a few details in my lab. And when I moved in here, you can see behind me, I tried to be prudent and to preserve most of the lab for investigation. But I occasionally heard some noises as well coming from my lab. And I also noticed some blood smeared on the ground, and you can actually see some relatively fresh blood covering the floor over here.
Yes, I noticed.
I've seen that the creature is still active, so my only conclusion is that because of my preserving the lab, the creature is able to stay here and get something that it needs. I don't exactly know what, but it's quite worrisome.
Wolf, tell us, since this creature is now a public danger, attacking several citizens, even killing people, do we know how to stop it? Did we make any progress even stopping it, or is it even possible?
Well, we do know that several people throughout the land have indeed wounded the creature. Whether the state of its immortality or not is not something yet known. We do know it seems to be drawing power from some altar or some gift from Morgamir. From there, we can only speculate whether or not the creature itself can actually be killed, or if we'll just have to find a way to contain it.
Alright, thank you for this report. That was Wolfenhout with a report on the creature of Ureth. Next up, the celebration in the south. The anniversary of the creation of the Sovereign Union is coming close, a day of great celebration, commemorating an alliance, a commonwealth that has endured longer than any other alliance in Aoya. It is based on the friendship between Ureth and Stonehaven, a long-enduring friendship of two cities that always helped each other out. It was founded for the south to become secure, peace, and not under the influence of other cities. To help us understand more on the Sovereign Union, we welcome Icebrite in the studio, a political analyst on the Sovereign Union.
Thank you, Ito.
So tell us, Icebrite, what does this anniversary mean for the Sovereign Union?
Well, it simply means that the Southern Union was a great success. The vision that King Kevin had for a stronger South. Today, the South is the strongest region in the world thanks to the Southern Union. Again and again, together under the Southern Union, cities managed to get rid of tyrants, such as King San of Tesmuran, and even rid themselves of the influence of larger cities like Baldur.
So what made the success of the Sovereign Union? Why did it succeed so well?
Like I said before, it's an alliance based on a strong friendship between cities, which has to do a lot with the geographic location of the cities, which is easy sea access to both, creating easy trade. Even with Tesmuran, it creates one long southern trade route. These cities share a common goal: They want to be independent because they used to be under heavy influence of others. Now, they are able to decide together for their own causes. They are still independent, but choose to work together. There have also been attempts to create other strong unions with the same goal, such as the Eastern Kingdom. King Nok of the New Kargith was a great visionary like Kemen, but the Eastern Kingdom was a step too far. When King Nok left and King Marek ascended, a man who only believes in absolute power, the Sorel must have felt more oppressed than equal in that union.
I see. And what can be expected for the future of the Southern Union?
In the future, it will probably only grow stronger. Recent threats to its cities have shown that its flourishing cities try to implant their influence or authority there. What I mean by that is that the Southern Union only strengthens its bond, and that is what will happen. Representatives of the Southern Union will meet for its anniversary to review and revise their arrangements. Cities will still remain as free as they were before, but it's like having a second wedding to reaffirm their bonds.
Thank you, Icebright, for this insight on the Southern Union. In a surprising feat of innovation, King Ben of Gunroth has decided to open post offices. With most letters previously being sent by Raven, only a limited number of people, such as the nobility or the government official, could afford to have trained birds to send their messages. The normal population often couldn't afford or even have access to a post system. In order to bring the servers to the population, King Ben has decided to open post offices. An official business would have a building in each and every city and town, where people could give their letters to be sent to any city in Aoya. As of now, it is still a work in progress. Now, still needs developing. But one that has awoken the interests of many people. There are naturally concerns on whether the contents of the letters would remain private and whether or not the post offices would react and read the letters. Most believe that government officials and nobility with sensitive information will most likely continue to use their system while leaving the postal system to the common folk. And finally, a royal wedding has been announced. Prince Ben of Gunroth, the heir to the current king, and his bride, Elin, are soon to be married. It is a uplifting news during these times of tensions between cities. The heir to the throne and his future princess already have grand plans for the city of Gunroth, hoping to make the city more livable, fight off the zombie infestations, and even change the architecture of the city. This was Thronecraft News. Thank you for watching and see you next week.